News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, the local shelter is offering half-off adoption fees, and the county commissioners discuss marijuana facilities. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Save on adoption fees for a new pet this weekend. It's Friday, July 19th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Well, this just in, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies have responded to a vehicle fire in the area of Murphy and Banovich. They said that they witnessed a white pickup truck leaving the area. The investigation and the extinguishing of that blaze is underway. We'll have more on that on Monday's newscast. Well, Darby stopped by our local shelter today. This weekend only, you can get half off adoption fees when you pick up your new forever friend.
Today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend, Desert Haven Animal Society is doing 50% off all of their dogs, cats, and kittens as well. Come on down to Desert Haven and adopt your new best friend. They're on Syrian Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020. You can look them up on Facebook at Desert Haven Animal Society or go online to deserthavenas.org.
And in a sad report, 33 people have been killed, mostly women, and dozens injured during a horrific attack of an anime studio in Japan. The attacker, they say, threw flammable liquid on the building, leaving a path of devastation and destruction. The arsonist has been captured and was injured during the fire in Kyoto. Kuyani Studios has about 70 people that were in the building at the time of the attack. The firefighters arrived and found 20 bodies, they say, on the third floor and on the stairs to the roof. 11 bodies on the second floor and 2 bodies on the first floor. The suspect, who is reportedly 41 years old and a male, was reportedly heard saying "die or drop dead" as he started the fire. The relationship that he has with the studio is not clear at this time. Well, a moving van reportedly struck a building at a small storage unit on Donner Street this week. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies responded to a vehicle versus structure accident on Tuesday evening on Donner Street here in Pahrump. How the accident occurred is under the direction of the Nye County Sheriff's Office. However, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were dispatched to the scene to check out the structural integrity of the building. The U-Haul truck allegedly hit one of the storage units inside this business, which is located on the west side of the valley. Deputies on scene told News 25 that the damage was minimal. It appears to have occurred when the large U-Haul tried to maneuver in a confined space. And let's go to today's Business News Report.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, U.S. companies are picking up the pace of moving business out of China. Reports say at least 50 companies, including HP and Dell, have moved up to 30% of computer notebook production from China to Southeast Asia. Apple and Nintendo are also said to be in a rush to get out as the trade war drags on. The RV industry is taking a hit from the high cost of steel, aluminum, plumbing, and electronics. RV sales have fallen 22% this year. RV makers have been forced to raise prices because of tariffs on Chinese products. Toys R Us is making a comeback in the U.S. 2 new Toys R Us stores will open this November. One is in Texas, the other in New Jersey.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
More with News 25 right after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by ABB Roofing, proudly serving Pahrump since 1994. At ABB Roofing, we've got you covered.
Welcome back. Well, Bakersfield resident Maddie Roberts has come forward after making a joke on a Facebook page that has taken off in directions no one could have imagined. There's almost 2 million people who have accepted the invite to storm Area 51 in the early morning hours of September 20th, most of them knowing that this was a joke. On the Facebook page, a plan has been devised with a note that reminds everyone that this is a joke and no one actually intends to storm the high-security military installation located near Rachel, Nevada. Robert says that he heard a podcast in June about aliens and decided to make the page. Now, the town of Rachel and Roberts himself says hoping to have a party with bands, food, and fun near the base. Budweiser has even promised that they will offer free beer to any alien that makes it out of Area 51. Robert says that he was concerned that some responses he received from attendees said that they took it seriously and that they planned to breach the facility, risking their life. The U.S. Air Force has said that it stands ready to defend the facility from any threat. Well, county commissioners talked about a request to move and relocate a local marijuana facility during Tuesday's board meeting.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, discussion was had regarding 2 special use permits for a change of location to allow 2 existing marijuana facilities to relocate. For the first item regarding these licenses, item 11, an existing marijuana facility wishes to relocate from 301 South Oxbow Avenue to 1620 West Charleston Park Avenue. After public hearing, Commissioner Koenig made a comment regarding the 5-mile rule, stating that in his discussions with Nevada Agriculture, they only enforce the 5-mile rule if there is outdoor marijuana grow, and the only place in Nye County with outside grow is Amargosa. Commissioner Blundo makes a motion to approve the relocation. One of the first questions asked by Commissioner Blundo was how much in taxes have the applicants contributed so far, and what kind of increase do they foresee? Maggie Presley, who is the Director of Operations for Nuveda Natural Medicinal Solutions, responded.
A very large increase, sir. Right now we're kind of a one pony show. We're making blunts currently. We use hemp wrap and fill it with cannabis, and we do infused blends. So honestly, we're making about anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000 a month. Currently, sir.
Okay.
I'm paying taxes on everything.
And we expect that to increase to dramatically, maybe by a factor of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner Blundo also asked if they believe they would be up and operational within 6 months, and Maggie Presley stated yes with confidence. Commissioner Koenig asked if they had HEPA filters, which are air purifiers that help combat mold. Maggie states that they currently do, but since they are moving, they will equip new HEPA filters and also add charcoal air scrubbers. The chairman calls for a vote, and it passes unanimously. For item 12, with the same applicants, they wish to relocate an existing marijuana facility from 9680 South Oak Ridge Avenue to 301 South Oxbow Avenue, the same exact location that the last item's facility was relocating from. While Commissioner Blundo was making a motion to approve the relocation, County Manager Tim Sutton informed the commissioners that Nuveda Natural Medicinal Solutions, the company that owns both facilities, are delinquent on their personal property taxes for about $1,000. Commissioner Blundo makes a motion to make the relocation conditional upon squaring up the personal property taxes with the Nye County Assessor's Office in whatever amount that is owed. When asked if they would be operating in 6 months, Joseph Kennedy, who is one of the owners of Nuveda Natural Medicinal Solutions, responded saying yes. Commissioner Blundo asked if they foresee any issues pulling the license from CW from the location.
We're negotiating with the receiver for CW to allow them to stay at the unit number 14 until the litigation matters are settled.
The chairman calls for the vote.
Call for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Unanimous.
Well, former town board member Robert Adams is now serving the public again. He's been named as the Off-Highway Vehicle Ambassador.
Action, discussion, deliberation, appoint Robert Adams as an Off-Highway Vehicle Ambassador to the Town of Pahrump Tourism Department.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Robert Adams as an OHV Ambassador to the Town of the Pahrump Tourism Department. adding just a couple of small conditions to it. For him to be working on getting access to public lands as an ambassador, the best way to keep that public lands open is to make it an economic asset, adding a point-to-point adventure trails, providing more riding opportunities for locals and attracting visitors, making trails greater, recreation economic assets. As a volunteer staff member, he will be in excellent position to work with professional staff applying for grants and develop with the trail system, and that would be my motion.
I'll second. You're going to give him a copy of that so he knows what his additional duties are?
No, it actually came from him because
Okay,
I actually have some issues with this item as presented, being the fact that when you read in the backup, it's a generic tourism volunteer ambassador. His job as an OHV is to focus on that. I wholeheartedly believe in Mr. Adams' commitment to that, except I have a generic ambassador program in the back which would allow him to sit, for example, in a Town of Pahrump booth at Fall Festival, and that's not what he's supposed to be doing. So
Right.
I wanted my motion to be specific to what he will be doing and protect him in that sense, as incremental travel costs, including airfare, lodging, and meals, are non-reimbursable expenses, and I don't want volunteers,
Right.
out of the good of their heart, getting misused.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second to appoint Robert Adams. Further discussion? Public comment? Amy?
Well, I'm all for appointing Robert Adams, but I do have one thought to consider, and I've brought this up in different venues, about off-road vehicles being used in certain areas in town that create tremendous dust problems. And they're in areas that I've seen where we have the state that regulates the air pollution. I can't, what is it, EPA, that pays the town or the county to control those. And there's, for example, the area in particular is from Blagg Road and all the way up to Pahrump Valley Boulevard is a great little space that they use for dirt bikes and they use for the four-wheelers, and they race up and down there. And it's really like a hadud, whatever they call that big sandstorm. It's not a little bit of dirt that they kick up. It's huge sand, dust. So I hope that that's addressed in some of the things that Bob will be doing. But he'll make a great representative and a great ambassador to our town.
Thank you, Amy. Bob, do you have something to say?
Sure. Robert Adams, ADAMS, and NCC 10.10 provides for use of an OHV to go to or from public lands. So what Amy brought up is illegal, and that's something we do need to work on. But any questions? And thank you, Commissioner Blundo.
Nope,
Showing his expertise, Mr. Chair, as you can see, he's showing his expertise right there.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Unanimous. 27.
Congratulations. Well, we will have your entertainment report and our featured dog and your Save a Pet right after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Well, the Emmy nominations are in. Here's Maria Garrett with today's ETW.
The Emmy Award nominations have been released for the 71st Annual Emmy Awards on Tuesday morning. And HBO's Game of Thrones leads with 32 nods, which sets a record for the most nominations in a single year. The HBO show has earned 137 nominations overall. Meanwhile, other shows scoring multiple Emmy nominations include Amazon's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel with 20 nods, followed by Chernobyl with 19, Saturday Night Live with 18, HBO's Barry and FX's Fosse and Virgin both received 17, and Netflix's When They See Us received 16. The 2019 Primetime Emmy Awards, honoring the best in TV programming, will be handed out Sunday, September 22nd. The show will air live on Fox starting at 5 p.m. Pacific Time from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. A host has not yet been announced. Massachusetts prosecutors on Wednesday dropped a criminal case against actor Kevin Spacey. a week after a man who accused him of assault pleaded the Fifth against self-incrimination on the witness stand. The district attorney says the decision was made due to the unavailability of the complaining witness. The 59-year-old Spacey had faced criminal charge of indecent assault and battery in connection with a July 2016 incident where he was accused of groping a young man at a Nantucket bar. The former House of Cards star had pleaded not guilty and faced up to 5 years in prison if convicted. One of Hollywood's most famous and recognizable actors, Spacey, whose career collapsed in November 2017 following several allegations of sexual assault and harassment. Comic-Con is a festive event as an estimated 130,000 attendees descend on San Diego. Many of them clad in colorful costumes, but part of this year's 50th edition of the annual gathering will have a somewhat more somber tone, marking the first convention since the death of Marvel patriarch Stan Lee. Lee, who died last November at the age of 95, will be memorialized with 3 separate panels at the Celebration of All Things Pop Culture, which officially kicks off on Thursday, July 18th through 21st in San Diego. The retro tech market is alive and kicking. In May, for the first time in 4 years, clocked in at $400 million on average over the past 4 years. They are trending downward, but still consistently hit 4 million units sold every holiday quarter, even as recently as 2018. Other gadgets that have stayed the course, camcorders, radios, clock radios, desk phones, and DVRs have a lot of staying power because they allow people to unplug from the consistent ping of smartphones and tablets. Reporting for News 25, I'm Maria Guerra, and this is your Entertainment This Week.
Thanks so much, Maria. Well, let's go to Darby, who's with a dog available now at our local shelter.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Chicks. Chicks is a 1-year-old Chihuahua. She looks like she's mixed with a Corgi, or that we've also been heard that she could be mixed with a Shiba Inu. She is quite small. She's a little bit like a small medium size. She has beautiful coloring. She's a white with some beige in her. She has cute little perky up ears and little freckles on her face. Chicks is a dog that you have to spend some time with when you come here. She is a bit shy, but she does warm up to you once you go and you let her out in the yard with you for about 15 minutes or so. If you want to adopt Chicks, she's definitely in need of an owner that is confident, patient, and is willing to work with her a bit. Come down and check her out, and all of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society. They're on Siri Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020. You can look them up on Facebook at Desert Haven Animal Society or go online at deserthavenas.org. Today, Saturday, and Sunday, all of the animals here at Desert Haven Animal Society are 50% off.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, I hope somebody adopts that doggy. But let's take a look outside and see what we got in store. We have a little haze still going on there, but hardly any wind. Let's see what our weekend's going to bring us.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 105 degrees and a low of 78. Death Valley, a high of 113 and a low of 83. Amargosa, 101 degrees with a low of 70. 97.64 in Beatty. 91.57 in Goldsfield. Tonopah, a high of 90 and a low of 56. Carson City, 91.55. Fallon and Fernley, both with lows of 60 degrees. And 94 for a high in Fernley and 95 in Fallon. Now today in Pahrump, we saw sunny skies. Our high today was 100 degrees with winds out of the south-southwest at 8 miles per hour. 10% for our humidity, and our sunrise at 5:40 this morning. Now for tonight, It's currently 100 degrees outside with clear skies. Our low tonight is going to be 72 degrees with winds coming out of the southeast at 6 miles per hour, 17% for our humidity, and our sunset at 7:59 tonight. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, Saturday and Sunday, we're expecting clear sunny skies. Some mostly sunny skies on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday was partly cloudy skies, and then those clouds we were talking about will start to dissipate on Thursday, leaving us with some mostly sunny skies, then sunny skies once again on Friday. For high temperatures throughout the week, we're still going to be bouncing up and down throughout the week. On Saturday, we're going to see a high of 101 degrees, up to 104 on Sunday, 106 on Monday, back down to 103 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then just up slightly for Thursday and Friday at highs of 105 degrees. Now for overnights, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to see lows in our 70s at 74 and 78 degrees. Monday through Wednesday, we're going to be in those low 80s, just between 80 and 82 degrees. 79 by next Thursday, and then a low of 80 degrees next Friday. So those are also kind of all over the place. What hopefully not all over the place is our Facebook page, which you can check out and see updates on news stories every day and catch the news live every night at 5 as well. So now we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks, Michael. From Bradley and myself and everybody here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio, have a great weekend. Go down and adopt a puppy. And the movie this weekend in the park is Field of Dreams. We'll see you back here on Monday.